You walk every day. You go to the gym, maybe you even run 5 kilometers. You've never had chest pain. You consider yourself perfectly healthy. But you have a widowmaker blockage silently growing inside one of your heart arteries. So, a blockage that can be up to 90% blocked. And you still don't feel any symptoms. And then one day, you suddenly collapse. No warning, no pain, no second chance. That's the scariest part of heart disease, because in more than half of people, the first sign of heart disease is not a heart attack, but sudden death. In today's video, you will learn why even perfectly healthy people die suddenly from heart attacks, what actually happens inside the arteries of the heart, what hidden symptoms should never be ignored, and what tests can save your life. Before it's too late, be sure to watch the video until the end, because maybe this information will save your life, or the life of someone close to you someday. How does the heart actually work? Your heart is not just an organ, it is the power engine of your body. It beats about 100,000 times a day, and with each beat, it pumps blood throughout the body. But here is a strange fact. The heart itself also needs blood to survive. That's why there is a special blood vessel network above the heart, called coronary arteries. These arteries provide oxygen to the heart, and if even one of them gets blocked, then that part of the heart starts to die. One artery in particular, the left anterior descending artery, or LAD. It is called by a dangerous name by ER doctors around the world, the widowmaker. Because if this artery suddenly gets blocked, then the most important part of the heart is deprived of blood, and many times, death occurs before a person even realizes it. How does a blockage form? Now the question is, how does a blockage form in the heart of a fit person? To do this, we have to go inside the artery wall. A healthy artery is like a brand new rubber pipe, smooth, flexible and clean. Blood flows smoothly, but over the years, high blood pressure, smoking, high sugar, stress, processed food, poor sleep, chronic inflammation. All of these gradually damage the inner layer of the artery. Microscopic tears form, and then the body tries to repair these tears. LDL cholesterol starts to accumulate there. White blood cells arrive. Inflammation increases, and over time, that soft fatty material turns into hard plaque. This process is called atherosclerosis. That is the silent blockage of the arteries. But now here comes the dangerous truth that most people don't know. Why do healthy people die suddenly? Most people think that the blockage increases gradually, and as the artery becomes blocked, symptoms come anyway. But biology doesn't work that way. The human body is amazingly adaptive. When plaque builds up inside an artery, the artery often expands outward, so that blood flow can continue. This phenomenon is called positive remodeling. That is, the blockage is there, but the blood flow is still normal. You can run, you can exercise, you won't even have chest pain. And this is why so many marathon runners die from heart attacks. Because the problem isn't just the blockage. The real killer is plaque rupture. How does a heart attack actually happen? Imagine a plaque inside an artery like a boil, with only a thin layer on top. If suddenly stress increases, blood pressure spikes, extreme workout, severe anger, or a lot of pressure is put on the body, then that thin layer can burst, and as soon as the plaque bursts, the body goes into panic mode. Platelets immediately start forming a clot there, like the body closing a wound. But inside the artery, this clot closes the entire artery in a few minutes, and then the blood stops. The heart starts to beat irregularly. The heart muscle starts to die. This is called myocardial infarction, i.e. heart attack. And this is the reason that many people suddenly collapse despite being perfectly healthy. Warning signs you should never ignore. A heart attack is not always like a movie scene. It is not necessary to fall down clutching your chest every time. Many times the symptoms are so subtle that people ignore them as gas, acidity, or fatigue. Here are those warning signs. 1. Pressure or heaviness in the chest. This is not a sharp pain. People often say, it felt like something heavy was placed on the chest. Or, I felt a strange pressure when breathing. 2. Pain in the arm, jaw, neck, or back. Specifically, left arm, jaw, upper back. This pain may be referred pain from the heart. 3. Sudden shortness of breath. If you start to feel short of breath even with a simple walk, especially if it hasn't happened before, this can be a dangerous signal. 4. Cold sweat, especially for no reason. This is the body's emergency stress response. 5. Nausea or vomiting. Many people experience nausea during a heart attack, especially in women. 6. Severe fatigue. Many women feel unusually tired a week before a heart attack. 7. Dizziness or fainting. If the heart doesn't pump properly, less oxygen reaches the brain. The result? Dizziness, weakness, fainting. Why are heart attacks different in women? Heart attacks in women are often silent. They don't have classic chest pain. Rather, extreme fatigue, jaw pain, nausea, back pain, anxiety, or just feeling uneasy. That's why women often get diagnosed late, and this delay can be fatal. Time is muscle. Every minute counts in a heart attack. Doctors say one phrase over and over again: time is muscle. Because as time passes, the heart muscle starts to die. Permanent scarring can form after 90 minutes, and scar tissue never pumps. So if you have symptoms, don't wait. Don't drive yourself. Call emergency services immediately. Tests that can save lives. Blood tests alone are not enough, because plaque can be present even when cholesterol is normal. Modern medicine now uses 2 powerful scans: CAC Score, a 5-minute CT scan that detects calcium buildup in the arteries. Score 0 far for excellent. High score, yours dangerous risk. CT Angiogram. It also detects soft plaque. Plaque that hasn't ruptured yet, but could cause a heart attack in the future. It's truly an early warning system. The real way to avoid a heart attack: you can't control your genes, but you can definitely control your future. To protect your heart, control blood pressure. Control sugar, quit smoking, walk daily, do strength training, get proper sleep, reduce stress, reduce processed food, and most importantly, don't ignore your body's signals. Heart attacks don't always come with noise. Many times, they grow silently, behind your normal tests, behind your gym selfies, behind your daily life. A ticking time bomb may be hidden, and that's why just looking healthy is not enough. Being healthy is essential. If today's video has given you new information, then be sure to share it with your parents, friends, and family, because maybe one share saves someone's life. And remember, the heart can remain silent until the last moment, but when it cries out, it is often too late.